Hey guys, welcome back to Braxton Family Values. We have Sister Secrets, and God knows there were a lot of secrets. This is Season 6, Episode 19. We have Trina's birthday, the secret reveal, Tony's Trouble in Paradise, and Gabe. And of course, we have our special segment in news and gossip, so stay tuned. We're about to get right to it.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
I feel like we all be waiting.
I still be waiting for like something hype. I keep forgetting.
In my head, I'm like,
Ready. Just ready.
Swag and
yes.
Yeah,
Y'all see how we feeling tonight, as you see. So, hey guys, welcome back to Braxton Family Values. You know, we have your lovely panel here tonight. So, of course, I'm going to start off with me. I'm Sierra Stafford, and to my left, I have with me Miss Imani.
Hey guys, what's good?
Oh, that's all you got this time?
That's all she got today.
Okay, cool. And what's up, y'all? I'm Tyson.
Hey guys, I'm Erika Hunter.
Yeah, so yes, we're your lovely Braxton Family Value panel. And you know, today's topic is sister secrets. And there was a lot of secrets revealed. A lot of things came to life that we were waiting for. So we're just going to jump straight into it. And we're just going to start off with Trina's birthday. So Trina has turned 44 years old, and she wanted her sister to throw her this, you know, a surprise party, which wasn't a surprise, but she was in it. But, you know, they throw her a surprise party. So a lot happened at this birthday. A lot of good, a lot of bad. So we'll just get straight into the good moments first of the birthday party. So overall, I just have to say, because, you know, they say Trina's the party girl. She's the big kid. How did y'all feel about this whole theme of the party? You know, she had, like, the unicorn balloons and the Cinderella cake and it was just very kiddish, but it was Trina. What were your thoughts about just Trina growing up?
The ketchup, though.
I didn't understand.
Yeah, I didn't understand.
Y'all didn't understand it.
Oh.
Okay.
Ketchup in a hot dog?
Yes.
But
You remember
what does ketchup come into play, though? I don't.
Right,
I get the hot dog reference, but what's the ketchup?
They're not grown.
Apparently, we not. This the kid side of the table, apparently.
It's like Trina grown.
Break it down. Clear it up. Okay, so at Trina's party, they got her a ketchup balloon. And so, you know, Tamar's ex, she had to break it down what it meant. So she was like, you know, Trina, we got you a ketchup because we know you love ketchup on your hot dogs. And then Trina goes, not in front of mommy.
Oh, I get it.
No, if Trina wouldn't have said not in front of mommy, that joke would have went right over my head.
True. But now that you say it like that, I'm like, oh, okay. They're tying two references in. Okay.
Yeah. So you just thought it was really the hot dog, basically.
Yeah, because I'm like, I literally was thinking, where would you use ketchup in the reference that she's talking about? Like for the hot, like I'm literally thinking actual ketchup. Like
you can put ketchup on an actual hot dog too.
No, I'm never mind.
Do you get the joke now?
I get the joke, but I keep trying to think where am I using it in the actual bedroom is what I'm getting at.
It's nasty. Yeah.
But who uses ketchup?
Oh, you're right. And that's what we're gonna get.
It's not.
Okay, we're going to talk after the show.
Sorry.
Okay?
Actual ketchup.
Okay, I'm just kind of glad we started off like this. Let's get it all out. But I mean, like you said, who uses ketchup? So when she said that, I was like, okay, we don't gotta go into detail.
That part, see?
But if you like ketchup in the bed, ladies and gentlemen, have at it, okay?
Some people just grab their towels and make it do what it do. So
Yes, we don't use any sauce here.
we don't kink shame either. I am not into kink shaming, so
Oh, no, absolutely not.
yeah.
Just like ketchup.
So more about Trina's birthday. So besides, you know, the whole overall theme of the birthday, we do know that the kind of theme behind it was, you know, Trina and Vaughn, you know, stepping to their new chapter, this, that, and the third. So Vaughn surprised her. He came to the birthday party, and I just have to say, he gave this long speech. This long, drawn-out speech like he's about to propose. Now, was anybody else holding their breath for a proposal at the table?
Yes. I was
Was
like,
it
oh my
a
God,
bit
is it
dramatic?
about to happen?
I hate to say it, but I think, okay, there's nothing wrong with the love and speech, don't get me wrong, but they built up the suspense, and I was mad.
Yeah.
Like, did y'all think he was doing too much?
Well, I didn't think he was getting ready to propose then, only because I know like what happens later on. But I don't know. I just thought it was dramatic. Like it's dramatic for no reason.
Sorry.
That's all.
I thought, okay, so I wasn't the only one that thought it was a bit drawn out, but I do. Well, I ain't gonna say that yet. We gonna wait for that part. So moving on along Trini's birthday, we do have more to talk about regarding her birthday. We're going to save that for you guys because I don't want to break it too soon. But there were a lot of secrets revealed though. So we know the whole manhunt has been a big thing with all the sisters, but we finally got to the main man, which was not Towanda. Tawanda's man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Tawanda's
Tawanda's man.
Not even used to saying it, are
I'm
you?
gonna say,
That
listen,
part.
yeah, because I might say somebody else. Okay, but so we finally figured out who Tawanda's man was. Now I have to say the way we went about finding out, of course, Tamar gave us the Tamar. So she went to go buy a GPS tracker. But the GPS tracker she didn't really need after all because she got right to it. She kind of started to speculate who she thought it was. So we found out who the guy was, and it was a family friend.
Yes.
So it wasn't no celebrity, y'all, like we thought. The guy's name was Sean.
But before you get to that,
Yes.
all of the sisters, when they were talking about the S names, all the people they rattled off though, like for Towanda though, really, y'all thought it was Sean Combs?
No,
Like,
yes.
Soulja Boy.
Soldier Boy. I think they're trying to be funny after a while.
No,
They just
that
got
was hilarious.
Like Sean, I said Sean Keekson. I was ready for somebody to say I don't know, but it was Sean. Little good old Sean, which he's a family, a friend of the family. He's a producer. He does music stuff like that. So it was somebody the family already knew. So they will welcome him with open arms. So they were like, why didn't you tell us that it was Sean? So why do you guys think that she hit Sean?
Now, is he a producer of the show, or did they not say?
Musically, that
Okay.
they used to work together.
But you know what? I'm wondering, what is this man's age? Because he mentioned that Tamar was in her diapers, and I'm like, Tamar's in her 40s.
I think he was that was joking.
Oh, okay,
He was
maybe
joking
he was
because
joking,
when
but
they
I'm like,
when they worked on the first album, Tamar was super young. So like in comparison, you know how people just always like I'm older than all of y'all, so I might say, oh, y'all are babies. You know what I mean? But it's not like real babies.
But he was kind of emphasizing it a little bit too much, like she was really a baby.
Well.
Yeah.
I think he might be.
He looks younger than
He looks
Legos.
good. He looked really good. I need to see him without the glasses because you already gave me
already
Well, I
put
mean,
something
he's probably
down.
Tawanda's age. They're older than Tamar. So
Yeah, I'd say like late 40s.
He looks younger than Legos.
Oh, definitely. For sure.
sorry, Tamar, but definitely. So okay. Besides that, what did you guys think? Now, y'all know what I say. Braxton, they don't have taste. I'm sorry I had to say it, but Sean is actually pretty nice.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
y'all surprised though to know, even though it wasn't a celebrity, it was somebody that was actually decent looking.
Yeah.
Well, I told you. Wait, I told you last week. It's really hard to comment on another guy, but I wanted her to have somebody that all the girls wanted to be with. She didn't accomplish that, I don't think. But
What?
but as you all are saying, I think he looks in better shape, in better health. Just looks better than.
He's just like, he's whatever.
Better
That
shape,
man
better health.
he was looking very nice. I still want to see him without the glasses. He didn't take the glasses off, right?
I didn't even notice that.
Oh, he did it.
He didn't. So
But it's okay. We're gonna show y'all.
we could be blinded right now.
We're gonna show y'all without the glasses a little later.
And it's funny because he didn't even confirm
okay.
if him and Towanda were a unit.
Neither one
Neither one of them
but
did.
Tawanda did.
She
What caught
did.
me was when she asked Tamar, well, why you meeting with Sean?
That-
You
I
about to
mean,
do
she was
music
going
with
in,
him?
yeah.
What you breaking bread for?
Right, yeah.
I'm like, yes, Tawanda, let her know why is she meeting up with your man anyway.
Right.
But she did
Period.
confirm it at the end when she met
Yeah.
with at the sleepover. Was that
The dinner.
the dinner? Yeah.
But
And
let's-
I figured
Yeah.
I figured Tawanda would say something because I'm like, it's
She know
Tamar.
Tamar. She know
Right.
it.
You
Yeah.
gotta say something.
Literally.
first.
She said it, so she was like, let me just beat my sister to the point.
Right.
But actually, Sean told her himself. When Tamar first called him, he was like, hey, baby, what's good? She's like, baby?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he was like, I got a lot of Braxtons in my phone. Which one you calling baby? So he really invented the whole sherbet in the drink. She was like, Towanda orders that sherbet in the drink. You've been here before? So it was just, they was just telling on
And
themselves.
also when he interrupted Tamar on the phone, I figured that was another cue for me
Wait,
because he
what
was
did he
letting
do?
it be known. So Tamar had said something on the phone like, "What's up with you and Sean?" I don't know, but he said something out loud so that
Towanda
Tawanda
would
would
know.
hear
No.
him.
I didn't catch
I
that
caught
one.
that. Oh, I caught that. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All I
No.
heard was Towanda checking Tamar. I heard that very loud and clear.
Yeah.
But they didn't play it off too long. So welcome, Sean. Nice to meet you, sir. How you doing?
Finally.
So welcome to the Braxton family, okay? So speaking of relationships really quick, I want to kind of rewind back to Trina and Vaughn. So, once again, Tamar was playing detective for everybody in their relationship. So she kind of spotted that he said on social media, Trina said on social media that she has a stepson and tagged the kid as well. So, of course, Tamar thinking, well, if you use the word stepson, you must be married. Now, I want to ask you guys, because I come from a how do you say it?
Blended
blended
family.
A blended family. There we go. But I didn't know it was like a thing or like a to make it seem like you have to call them that to be married. I didn't know that was a big thing. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, wow, that's kind of a signal that I'm married to you just because I say that's my stepmom, my stepdad. So I don't know if y'all come from that, but what are your views on that? Did you think it was that serious or?
Well, I didn't think it was that. So I do kind of come from that. My dad just got remarried, but clearly I'm well out of my childhood.
Yeah, nothing.
But I also know, like, in the black community, we call people cousin, we give people titles when it's not their actual title.
Yeah.
And when my dad was dating before he got married, some of the ladies that he would date, make it sound like my dad's a player, they would be like, oh, that's my son. They never said stepson, but they would always refer to me, oh, that's my son.
Okay, they use step.
But it was just like an affectional, I don't know if that's a word, an affectionate type thing. Not
It's
for
a word
real.
now.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it's something that you have to communicate with the person first. So, like, I think the conversation should have happened between Trina and the stepson and saying, like, are you okay with me calling you this? Because I would imagine if he's not okay with it, that's not something you should put on social media, you know?
Yeah.
So obviously he has to be okay with, you know, her calling
Or
him
maybe
that.
Or they
not
have a
even
good
a
private
conver-
relationship
Yeah.
to where it don't have to be said. I just do
Exactly.
it.
Right.
Because for me, I thought about it because I'm thinking, well, I think they're hard about it, but I feel like that's what you are. So it's kind of like I had to think like, oh, I'm just going to call him by his name when that's really my son or my stepson. So, I mean, I don't know. Tamar did some digging there with me, but I mean, it might be a thing that, you know, people take marriage stuff like that very seriously,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's a bit reach, Tamar, you know.
And if you notice, she did say that he calls her Trina.
Right.
He doesn't call her anything else but Trina.
Yeah.
And
So-
I get
And
that
that could
too.
just be her setting the type
Yeah.
of respect that she wants to
Right.
receive. So, I mean, maybe it'll come. But then I think towards the end of the episode, she did reveal that he does call her mom, or was it the other
Stepmom.
way?
Oh, really?
Yeah, she said that.
I just think it has to be natural. Like, whatever comes
Yeah,
natural.
just
Like,
let it come.
because there's some women, I keep likening it to my dad. Like, there's some women that I vibed with and I was cool with and I didn't mind. But then there are others, don't call me that. Like, I'm not your
Right.
son. Like,
Yeah.
it just has to, whatever's natural.
I think, yeah. Well, listen, whatever works for you guys works, but I know for me, I mean, that's my stepdad.
Yeah.
He calls me his daughter, you know, it's great. I don't think it was that deep, that moral of the story. But what is this deep is what we feel about you guys. So, Erika, tell people how we feel about them. It's seriously deep.
Hey guys, before we move into our next topic, we just want to say thank you for making us the ESPN of TV talk. For us to continue to grow, we could use your help. If you're on YouTube right now, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you're on iTunes, please give us a 5-star rating. But no matter where you are, leave us a comment so you can get involved in the conversation. Being a part of AfterBuzz TV has meant so much to all of us, and we truly appreciate you supporting us and doing what we love. Don't forget to tell your friends and keep enjoying our shows.
Yes.
Yay.
So please keep watching. You know, rate us on iTunes as well. We would love all that too.
Give us those 5 stars.
We need the 5 stars, y'all.
Yes.
Come on.
5-star.
4.5 on dude.
I used to say that on the other shows and nobody was vibing with me.
What, you did?
Yes.
Oh, maybe that's where I got it from. Sorry.
You know, I know what's
Give you-
coming.
give you your credit.
They like,
Yeah, they're like, what is that?
oh gosh. So okay, so we're just gonna keep moving along. So one last thing. So Trina was kind of like the highlight of the night. But one last thing with Trina that really stuck out to me. So you know that her and Vaughn, they're getting pretty serious, and although they're not married yet, we know that wedding bells are ringing very soon for them. So Towanda and Tamar kind of met up to Towanda and Trina kind of met up to kind of like talk about the relationship, and they kind of said, you know, they've been dating for a year. Do you think that's too soon for marriage? Now, I mean, a year dating, that is a long time, but in some people's mind that is short. So do you guys think that 1 year is too soon for marriage?
Considering that both of them have already been married,
That part.
Okay.
you know what you want.
Yeah.
It-
So I don't think it was
that
too
is very
soon.
true.
And Tony said too, like,
said
we're
we're not
grown.
12.
She said we're not
it
12.
depends on the couple. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like a couple things. I always have so much. I'm sorry.
No, tell it all. Tell it all.
One, I feel like for their age, yes, we don't need to drag this out. We both been married. We both got kids. We know what's up.
know.
I know that I'm in love
I
with
ain't
you.
got time to
You know
waste.
you're in love with me. Like, let's go
Right.
ahead and do this thing. At my age, you know, it's going to take a little bit longer than a year. But I will say after like maybe for a guy, after like 3 months, you know. Like, I'm not even making this up.
After
Really?
3
After
months?
three months?
I kid you
He
not.
dropping some gems over
Listen,
there.
I'm sorry, I didn't give you a
months?
warning. Make sure you write this down. After
After
3 months,
3 months?
We know.
You want to marry me after 3 months?
I didn't say I'm gonna propose.
No, he said they
No.
know.
I say we
No.
know. We know whether or not this is going to go beyond just where we are now. If it's going to be a relationship, if this could potentially
Clear
be
it up
my
now.
wife, and sometimes like we know after 3 months, and so we've already made our minds up, and there's nothing that you can do to change it really. Like no matter how nice you are, no matter how good everything else is, whatever category we've put you in 3 months, that's where it's gonna stay.
Now I gotta ask you a quick question real fast off the
Wow.
topic.
That was good to know. Thank you.
That was really good to know.
So it's a saying that, you know, a guy has to be more in love with you than you are with him. Do y'all think that's true?
Yep.
Yep, absolutely.
I hate that so much because I believe it too.
Absolutely.
Okay, I was ashamed to say I believe that, but I think it is. The man has to want you more because, and I say that because as women, we will forgive and give in
Come on,
and
somebody.
love hard and. You know what I'm talking about. Let's not okay. So the man really does have to and it sucks to have to be that way.
I
So
don't
is
know
that
if
what you're telling me?
That's not
You
what
know,
I
after
said.
3
That's
months?
not what I
Is that what
said.
you're telling
See, it's getting a little hot. That's not what I said.
Put you in the hot seat.
But I do think I think you should be with someone where it's like equal. Like the whatever you're giving, you should feel that and then some coming back. If you feel like you're coming up short, that ain't it.
Oh, I gotta talk to
That
you
ain't
after the
it.
show.
I know, because I mean, that
Listen.
is true. It should be equal, definitely. I feel like if you're dating around, you're just talking to people, then let them
Let's
want
both
you
do that.
more.
Yeah.
So that,
Yeah.
you're just living your life. But it's interesting that you guys brought up that, they're so much older. So that really is just so clear. They don't need to drag it out.
Yeah.
Because it's like, for what?
And I feel like the older you get, I mean, of course, the older you get, the more you know what you want. Like
True.
at our ages, as we're coming up, we're still figuring it out. Like, okay, you know what? Today I like this, but you know what? Tomorrow that ain't really working for me. By the time you get to 40 and up, you know exactly what you want. You know how you want it. You know everything. So when you meet that person that gives you all of that, it's like, oh, okay, cool, let's do this.
And literally, and they both married twice. So it's kind of like I know what I want and what I don't want. So you ready? All right, let's go.
Let's
And
go.
it brings her
Literally.
youthfulness out, too. Like,
Yeah.
she's like a little girl
She's in
with a
love.
crush.
Let's-
She is.
Y'all,
And it's
this
just so
year,
beautiful.
I love
to
seeing
see.
all of them except for Tony and head over heels in love. I'm sorry, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. I love seeing them head over heels, and even if Tamar isn't head over heels in love, whatever she's in right now, I think it's perfect for this season. Like
Yeah,
this
she
season of her
definitely,
life.
yeah.
Yeah, because
But
I
she
don't
seems happy.
see. I think it's for this season. I don't think Legos is here
Oh,
to
I don't
stay.
think
I think
he is
she
either.
just needs that. She's
You
still
get-
married.
Listen, you gotta. The best
be-
way to get over somebody is to get under
And to
somebody.
be
agree with
honest,
that
I
one.
wouldn't be surprised if she's dating other people.
She should be.
I mean, she has that right. They ain't.
She should have a Well, we'll talk about that.
A
off air.
basketball.
A basketball.
team?
Listen, ladies, one more time. Write this down. This is for
This
y'all.
the one I'm not writing
You got. You got.
Was that a 3-pointer or what? The playoffs is on and she is bowling.
You gotta have a rotation. Now that doesn't mean that you gotta
A
sleep.
rotation.
You don't have to. You don't have to
Oh my
sleep with
God,
all these
I'm getting hot
people.
now.
You don't have to sleep
You
with
don't.
them.
Ladies don't ever. do
Listen,
that.
if Sean is not around, like let's say, because we play games sometimes, the guys do, and if I'm gonna use
tell it,
myself,
tell
if
it.
I'm not in place where I need to be, and Imani's like, yo, I want to go to the movies, like let's hang out, and I'm playing games for whatever reason, it makes no sense for her to be sitting around trying to figure out, well, why is he playing game? You putting your life on pause trying to figure out what's wrong with me. No, this ain't the time for that. So then you call Justin. Hey Jay, what's up? You want to
Yes.
go? Justin's ready. Let's go. So now you kicking it with Justin. If I really want to step up to the plate, I'll step up to the plate. If I don't, then you move on. Like you should have a rotation. Is all I'm saying.
He is
Don't put
drama
all your
queen.
eggs in
That's
one
right.
If you're
basket.
first, lady and gentlemen, stop waiting around. You know.
Listen.
For what? Justin is waiting in the corner for you. Like,
Erika.
why?
Listen, y'all got the Instagram, you got the Facebook, you got the Twitter. I mean, I don't know the dating
But
apps,
honestly
wherever
though,
else.
I'm gonna just have to leave it with this. It's hard though. I can't. I'm the type like I have to be focused on one person at a time. I'm sorry.
Yeah, me
it's,
too.
Even if we talking like we could have just met, and if I'm feeling you right off the back, I can only get my. It's just natural. I can't. Even if I'm single, I
So
feel
maybe that's how
loyal.
Tamar is. Maybe she's not dating. I think she should, but maybe she's not. Maybe she's like
I'm not
that.
opposed to it, but it's not like, oh, I need to go find some. I'm not like itching.
Yeah.
for it.
And then,
yeah.
for me, I know I get anxious when 5 people are texting me at the same time. I
Oh,
couldn't imagine
same.
having
Oh, yeah.
to keep up.
I can't listen. I ain't the one.
As long as you're truthful, there's nothing to keep up with.
Now, do you guys think that it's a deal breaker, going back to Trina and Vaughn, that both of them have been married before? Like, Trina's been married twice, and then Von's been married once.
That should
No,
make
as long
That's
as they've
good.
healed from
yeah.
their baggage and
Yeah.
their
Okay.
old traumas, as long as that's recovered, that just means that they have lessons and they have wisdom. So I think, like you guys were saying, they've been married before, they know what they want, and so this should be an example of everything you've learned to make it better.
Yeah.
And she said 3rd time's a charm, so we'll see if you get that charm bracelet.
And I mean, she seems like a really good woman. I know we're gonna get into Gabe. Like she keeps her relationships with them because seems like maybe no bad blood.
Yes. Oh, well, I don't want to talk about this, y'all. Well, to put it back on Trina in a very different perspective. So I don't know if you heard, but Gabe was diagnosed. So Gabe is her ex-husband, if you guys don't know. So he was diagnosed with stage 4 kidney cancer, and she actually found out right before her birthday party. So she actually chose, not to tell the girl. She didn't want to ruin the mood, and But it kind of broke down the next day. They had a sleepover, and she kind of had to tell him because Tamar was like, how would Gabe feel about your new man? And she had no choice but to break the ice. And we also saw she got very emotional. She had to kind of like tell the camera people to go out for a minute, but she came back and shared with us what was going on. So, I mean, that
was
took
tough.
me. Yeah,
That was tough.
that took me. She held up strong though. I will say that. During her birthday party, the vibe was there, but she was strong.
Yeah.
Because I probably would have said something. I don't know about y'all, but I would have been like, listen, y'all. But I'm glad that Von did come because I feel like if Von wasn't there, it wouldn't have been that happy.
It definitely was
Yeah.
some comfort for her because even her sisters realized that something was off
yeah.
with her. And that's sweet just to even have a family like that to be able to read you and be concerned about you.
Yeah.
You have to pay attention because, Trina, her personality, she's the happy, peppy person. So
Party girl.
So if something's off, I think you see it instantly. But what I love is the fact that even though they're exes, she still cares enough that it affected her like that. Like, that's how much this person meant to her.
But y'all
he
can still have
raised
kids
the
together.
kids.
Yeah.
Or
so,
did he raise
He just
her?
raised
her.
I mean,
Yeah.
well, yeah, but that. But,
He raised them as her, like the whole blended family thing.
Yeah, literally. So, and that's her biggest thing was like, I have to tell them and how she's gonna break that news to them. And I know for me, I don't think I need to talk about this. I'm gonna cry. It was because my mom, she was diagnosed and with breast cancer, and a lot of times my family tried to hide stuff from me because I was in college. They wanted me, getting off the loop, but they would hide stuff from me. They didn't know how to tell me certain things. And so they're kind of like, are you ready to tell them? And I would say she needs to, although we'll get more into what actually happened with the situation, but tell them. Because for me, I was upset when people were hiding things from me because I was like, that's my mom. You can't just I don't care what I'm doing. You going to tell me what's going on. So
Yeah.
I definitely think I don't know how she did it, but that's definitely a conversation she has to just
You have
break
to. I feel like that's the problem. You have to tell people what is going on. I know you look at like, we're the kids or they're
Protective,
young,
yeah.
but I promise you, if you tell a child or a young person how they can process it in a way that they can process it, I should say, it'll be just fine.
Yeah.
But it's better than keeping a secret. When you keep secrets, that leads to resentment. Like
Literally,
you
yeah.
don't want to do that.
So that's a tip there. If something, just say it. I mean, it's gonna hurt regardless whether you tell them now or later. So I would just say it. But we'll get more into the Gabe story. But we did just want to share that with you guys because they shared that with us on tonight's episode. But of course, as we watch, we'll just see how that unfolds.
Yeah.
So back to Love and Light, or a little Love and Tea, as I should say. we're gonna go to our special segment first. So our special segment will be called Family Values, basically valued off the show. And we're just gonna share with you guys what we think our family values are. And then of course in the comments leave what you think your family values are. So we're gonna start with you, Ty.
Me? How you start with me? I'm trying. Listen, I was like, okay,
Because, they be expecting me to go on the side. I had to switch it up,
I was like, let me see what everybody else says, so then I know how this segment is
We're
supposed
gonna
to
see
work.
what you say. No.
So
what is a family value, or just something that you just hold dear to your family?
I'm gonna just say love. When I think about my family, we don't argue like all of my life. I mean, of course you argue, but not like some of the arguments that this family goes through and that you see other families have. We don't really have that. We don't raise our voices that much. We're kind of even-tempered. But the love is just super, super strong. Like, no matter what's going on, we're always there. There's never been a period where a cousin or aunt, uncle, dad, whoever, where they say, I haven't spoke to them in months or weeks or year. I don't even know what that's like. So for me, it's love. We gotta love each other.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
That's a solid family for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Who wanna take the wheel next?
We already
I think
on
Erika
that
ready.
I would say for me, honesty. And I'm not the closest to my family. And I feel like as of lately, I've had some pretty honest conversations with them about past hurts. And I've seen how that has mended some relationships. So I think honesty and not being afraid to just communicate. Like, this is what you did to hurt me. And I acknowledge where I might have hurt you. And how can we, bridge the gap.
Love it.
Okay,
Come
I
together.
Love that.
Yeah,
That was my number
That's
2.
a lesson.
Yeah, that is. I'm working on honesty
Hey,
there.
ain't nothing wrong.
I think I'm more of like I shut down. I'm like, okay, you know what? You drama, I'm not. I'm out of it.
Yeah.
But I understand that those type of conversations do need to happen. For me, a family value, despite not having that honesty, I really do value the openness that my family have. Like, we could talk about anything, whether it be city girls. I could talk to my mom about
Love
Trina.
it. Yes.
Not Trina.
I could talk to my grandma about Jesus, or, just
Yeah.
like different things. And even like with my grandma being a pastor, I may not agree 100% or follow the way that she was once taught. It's still that openness, that ability to be able to communicate with your family about different things. And even as a millennial now, or am I Generation X? I don't know, but just growing up in a different generation and being able to share different things about intersectionality and just so many other different topics that the people before us didn't really talk about.
Yeah,
So
it wasn't big.
I love it.
that openness and communication is very deep to me.
Yeah.
And I plan to have that with my family.
Y'all taking it to the
I love this. Come on.
Well, I agree with those, but I guess I'll switch it up because I don't want to say the same thing. For me, my family's very we're very a laughter goofy family. We crack some jokes. We gonna tell it how it is. We're just that raw loving family, and like anyone that comes to my family, you just have to be ready, because they're gonna come with the guns.
They shooting over there.
No, I'm just kidding. No, like the good guns, the laughing. But laughter really is what brings us. Cause we're a real family. We fight, we make up, we love, but there's always love at the end of the day. We're always gonna be there. So it's always just love and life at the end of the day with us. It's just fun, happiness, and laughter, really.
Yeah, those. That's it right there.
That's
Fun, laughter, and
literally-
happiness. Yep.
Cause when we together, we turns up.
Yep. Yes. I love it.
Okay, so now we can go more to our news and gossip.
Oh, okay. I don't get no music. I don't get no music this time. Okay, I was just.
Tonight.
Like, two.
Boom, there it is. I was waiting on
I
this.
was like, okay. Well, we have some news and gossip for you guys tonight. Well, Ty has some news and gossip for us tonight.
I do have some news and gossip. Before I jump into that, though, shout out to the chat room, Aaron and Cammy. I hope that's how you say your name. Shout out to y'all. Y'all keep the chat room jumping.
Thank you guys.
And the chat room was jumping last time, and I completely forgot to shout y'all out, so I apologize for that. But the first thing that I want to talk about, I guess since they have it up on the screen, is Toni Braxton. I was just looking to see what's going on with all of the girls, and what Toni is doing right now. She's preparing for a concert in Trinidad and Tobago's, so she's getting ready for that. But then she also threw the opening pitch at a Little League Dodger game. So basically, it's not the Dodger season opening, but it's the Little League version of that. So she was there a couple days ago throwing the season opening pitch for that. Tamar is also running around the country performing. I guess she's getting a bunch of gigs here and there. And she's in Dallas today. And then coming up soon, she will be in Sunday, June 30th. She will be in South Carolina.
You got the
It's an R&B. It's an R&B fest. So that sounds like a lot of fun. But the biggest thing that I saw, the little piece of juicy gossip, is that Towanda, right after the show aired on the East Coast, she posted a picture of, what's the guy's name?
Sean.
She posted a picture of Sean. Sean does have on shades yet again in this picture. So we
You don't want to show his eyes.
so we still don't know what
Sorry,
Sean
y'all.
looks like.
You know what? He's on that Little John status. You know how Little John never took his glasses off, and then he did, and it was like,
Oh.
Keep him on.
I still want to know why they want to be so secretive, though.
So this is the one thing that I'm peeping on this whole thing. So when the show ended, Towanda quickly posted this picture. She tagged Sean in the picture. If you go to Sean's Instagram page, it's a new page. He only has 347 friends. Wow. He's not following anybody else. So now that kind of makes me think, oh, this was staged. Like, we're going to play this up. So now I'm like, well, how?
Oh, wait, just now.
Yes, this is a new Instagram
As the
page.
show was airing.
wow.
She posted her picture 3 hours ago, which of course, there's the difference between West Coast and East Coast time. So that means right after the show ended, she posted it. And then when you go on his page, he only has 347 friends as of when we started the show at 10 o'clock.
Well, maybe she wanted to not show him until he was shown to the world first, because she knew the show. Because I mean, they know when the show's going to air. So maybe she was just trying to wait.
But he didn't have an Instagram page?
So he had to make one. He probably really didn't have one.
It was staged.
That's staged. That's staged.
Explain
Listen,
to me more.
my 84-year-old grandmother has a Facebook and an Instagram page.
My 90-year-old
So what are you
does,
implying,
too.
though? What are you trying to imply?
What I'm saying is, I'm not saying that their relationship is fake, but something about this just seems a little staged. Like, maybe because he is a family friend, maybe this was all for the cameras so they can give her a storyline. Because I mean, she really doesn't have a storyline.
Oh, now we're getting to the peaches and the cream.
So if she has a love interest that nobody knows and she can keep it a secret for a few episodes and then have this grand old reveal, then it's like, okay, well, here's Towanda's storyline basically for the season. That's just my little conspiracy theory.
Okay. Baby, let me tell you, because I ain't think that deep.
I mean, when they had the whole little sherbet liquor or whatever, I was like, why would he be ordering that drink too? Just randomly. Like, you just randomly right now want that sherbet drink?
Now, that was forced too, because he literally, remember I kept saying he kept giving it away. Like, I was like, dang, you kind of telling us before Tamar even get it out.
Yeah.
Something
He's
about
like,
it.
I was with Tony and Towanda was there too.
Yeah.
It was so obvious.
It's like, okay, all right, Mr. Shade.
Well, I'm just saying, we'll see whether it lasts or not. I mean, I'm just glad he looked decent. I mean,
We don't even know
With
yet.
the
At
glasses.
first, I was like, dang, he's bomb.
Oh.
But now I see him with shades
What if he
again.
cross-eyed or something?
I mean,
Oh my God.
He's got a lazy eye. Oh,
I mean, he still look good.
I think let me see
he has
one
really
more time.
nice teeth. Oh my goodness.
you said look at his teeth.
I think he gonna look cool without the glasses, but I just need to know why he don't got the glasses
Let
on,
me
Mr.
zoom
Sean.
in. Hold on.
You can't
I
see
love
them
this
titties.
look.
teeth.
Them
I can
titties
see his
is-
little eye a little bit.
He got small pupils.
He might be a fine man.
Oh, she zoomed all the way in.
Oh wow. I think he's a nice looking guy.
Yeah.
Well, you guys,
With
if you
glasses.
want to go on Towanda's page and tell us what you think about Mr. Sean.
Do you think it's real or fake?
Or
That's the question.
That too, or if you know him, you never know. Y'all might know him. We don't know. The world is small, okay?
Sure is.
So since we're already predicting what we think he is, let's get into our predictions.
Oh, look, we got him right there.
Boom.
Oh, but there you go, y'all.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Oh goodness, predictions.
Oh, I got one. He gonna have to take them glasses off.
Is that your predictions?
Is that your
Okay,
prediction
so
or
we're
your
gonna start
request?
with Imani
That's
since she
my-
has so
whoa.
much to say.
That's one, and then I think we're gonna see a proposal between Trina.
Okay.
That should be nice. You know, she had a
That
little
should be
sad, a sad ending right now. So, bring her some life.
So more than likely, I will be out of town next weekend. Just got FYI.
Oh.
And I
Well,
am.
ask for that prediction.
I know, but no. This is what I'm getting to. It's about to go down in this season because Traci and Tamar are going at it in the preview that I saw.
Yeah.
And I am so mad that I won't be here to talk about that. So that's what I'm looking for. That, and I'm still looking for Miss E dating.
That's real quick. You
So many secret men.
literally,
No.
but it's crazy you said that because on the episode Tamar and Traci actually hung out.
Yes.
And they actually talked about we have so much fun together, which I can sense. So it's kind of like
What?
they
Yeah.
just said they happy to get this back, and then they're back squad.
Something happened because I guess Tamar was taking her out on the road, and they were doing shows together. Something happened with one of these shows. I don't know if Traci didn't show up. I don't know if she was off on the vocal. I don't know, but something happened.
You
And
missed a note and a beat and a step.
and doesn't that sound like something Tamar would be mad about? Like,
With a little lips that she be doing. That whole head thing she be doing. I be like, oh, Tamar, too
Give
much.
us some Erika.
Okay, hold on.
yes. And
We're too much.
I can give it to y'all like she could. What's your prediction?
wait, and one more thing. And I still don't care about Tony and Birdman. Boom.
Oh, that was gonna
we
be
didn't
my prediction. That
Talk
maybe
about
we'd hear
Tony's
more
Trouble
about
in
it.
Paradise.
Yeah.
So we're gonna talk about that's gonna be my prediction. Your prediction. Tell
Yeah,
us.
yeah. I hope that because I feel like in this episode she was running from the whole wedding talk.
Mm-hmm.
So I hope that in the next episode she lets her guards down and tell her sisters what's going on.
And I'm gonna piggyback off of that.
What happened to that boy?
We don't know. Listen, but that was kind of. I'll piggyback off that. I kind of honestly I was never here for the Tony and Birdman thing, even though I heard about it, because I just don't. It's just not cute to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So I mean, I just want to know why it didn't work, even though I don't really care. But Yeah, she's been kind of secretive about it. So I feel like, but Toni's one of those, she has to hold up herself to a certain standard, and I feel like she doesn't want to let people in, especially her relationship. So I think she's been secretive on purpose.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully sooner than later, because I know we will see it sooner than later. I hope we do see what really happened. So we gonna see what Trouble in Paradise is really looking like.
Maybe they can hook Toni up with a good man. She needs like a. The great philosopher Wendy Williams said.
Wait a minute.
She need a Vaughn. That's what she needs.
She said that she said that Toni Braxton needed a count, and I actually agree with you.
Who?
Like you have like kings and princes and a count. It's like a title, and I feel like I can see Toni with the count of pick a country. Like I can just see that she needs somebody in royalty.
Royalty?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see
She don't
that.
need like a roundaway hood dude.
She need a white man. What you trying to say?
No, he don't have to be white. But
Just anybody but Birdman.
anybody
honestly,
financially
at this
stable
point.
with no financial issues whatsoever.
Birdman got financial. You know what? We're gonna turn this a whole nother topic.
I was just gonna say he owe a lot of people some money. I mean,
Listen, we're just gonna wrap it up because I don't want my guy here getting in trouble. We'll see you guys next week right back here for Braxton Family Values. I'm your host, Sierra Stafford. You can find me on my social media at Sierra B. Stafford. And where can we find you, Miss Imani?
hey everyone, you can find me on all social media platforms at Imani Ajax and at MoniJTV.com, where I'm covering everything pop culture. And just like Tyler here, I will be out of the country in Africa, so
Yes, come
I
on.
may not see you guys for 2 weeks.
Motherland. Can you bring me back some fabric?
I will.
Bring it back to something. I mean, you just gonna drop it on her? I mean, going, okay, cool.
I'm trying to, get my inner African.
Wrap it up.
And you can follow me on all social media at the Tyler Tyson.
And you can follow me on all social media at Erika Joy H.
Yes. Bye, guys.
Peace.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.